It's going to take me a few minutes for people to get people showing up. So, welcome. This is our guided meditation for a Healed America time. And we need to calm down the fear energy. That's why we're here. To affect the collective energy with positivity. Let's talk about what's going on. Welcome, welcome. I have my little ghosty here. What you're going to see in my space is each day the Halloween decorations are just going to increase. This is my ghosty. I forgot what I named him. But the pirate on the porch is Jack the Pirate. I lit him up a little bit, so he's out there. I call him Jack because I had an Uncle Jack, and he had his lobster boat directly across the street. So it's got to be Jack the Pirate. So how are you doing? Let's start by asking you how you're doing. Hello, hello. There's a whole lot of fear out there. You may have noticed. So we're coming together to be in a not fearful space. All right. Spooky, spooky. Spooky, spooky out there in America. And it's not just that it's a season of spooks. They're trying to scare us. The fascists are trying to scare us into fascism. We can't take the bait. I haven't watched a ton of what's going on in the news, but here's something that I'm doing regularly. And it helps. It really helps even your subconscious to not take in the negativity. If you're a YouTube watcher like I am, that's where I get all my news. If you're a YouTube watcher and you see, I bet I could do this right now. I bet I could find some scary, scary thumbnail titles. So I'll give you, for example, if you watch YouTube and you get I'm going to give you, for example, okay, because we're all about where we put our thought, that increases. Whatever we think about expands. So I'm going to give you an example of what I do. If I can get it to work. Okay. When you see a scary headline thumbnail, this is what I recommend, because you don't need to know everything that's scary. For instance, terrifying shutdown cybersecurity threats. Do I really need to fill my mind with that? Terrifying. So there's these 3 dots here. And you can hit not interested. And that gives your subconscious mind the suggestion that you're not interested in being assaulted with terrifying things. Okay? I'm going to do it again. Oh, good news. A judge has issued an order preventing the National Guard from going into Chicago. Thank you, Warren, for sharing that good piece of news. Let's do that again. Shout out to Park Rose Permaculture. She's been making good vids. Let's see. I'm going to find another terrifying one. Here's another one. Jim Acosta. Hang on, let me give you the thumbnail. I don't think I can do it. You guys, I want you to do this. It's really important. Letitia James, charge! Look at the shocked look in his face. Look at Dumpy. Okay, I'm not interested in being freaked out by that story. So you hit the 3 dots and you hit not interested. Why? Because we are not interested in contributing our precious thought energy into scary things. That is part of the assault on our psyche. That's part of it. I got a kind of a psychic hit not very long ago that said, you know what the authoritarians and the fascists know? This is what they know. They know the metaphysical law of energy that says energy follows thought. So if we, the fascist authoritarians, really just load it on, terrorizing, terrifying things, then we'll get this whole segment of the populace, huge amounts of people, to all be putting their collective vibrational thought energy into creating that terrifying thing. I kid you not. Would I kid you? No. I would joke with you, but I wouldn't try to fool you. So, does anybody have any questions about my little technique? Thomas would, jokes are fine. But I'm talking like really about this topic of how energy works. Our thoughts are energy. And if you ever doubt that, think about the feeling that you have. I talked earlier in the week about inviting a conversation with the Trumpster. They had the MAGA hat right on the dash. It was a nice sunny day. She was in the passenger seat. The window was rolled down. And I felt that energy as soon as I decided to ask her if I could talk to her. I felt a like this electrical, like nervous energy. You know that thought has energy. You know that thought has energy. Did you like that approach? Yeah. I'm going to do it one more time for those of you who are just showing up. It's pretty easy to find a really scary headline. How about this one? This one isn't too bad. But hang on. I'll show you how it works. Antifa Summit. Wait. You can probably find scarier ones. Antifa Summit. So what we know about this is that they're trying to call us Antifa. It means anti-fascist, right? It's not a bad thing. There's no such organization that doesn't. It's not an organization. It's kind of more like a philosophy. You hit the 3 dots if it's a scary title, and then you hit not interested. And guess what? After a while, you might get not scary stories show up in your feed. That would be good. All right, so as you all know, I don't set this up on StreamYard anymore. I was having a lot of technical issues. I tend to get more people showing up when I'm on StreamYard. I'm changing a lot of things around here. One is I'm not going to be doing live streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern for the entire month of October. So pass it on. I'll do videos that I make and upload, but I've really pretty much had it with YouTube. And I have to figure out, like how to make money in other ways. When y'all book readings, it helps me a lot, but nobody's really been doing that. Maybe one person a week at the most. So, weep. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, and a girl's got to make some money and not be pouring all my energy into something that's not giving me enough monetary return on my investment. It's got nothing to do with you guys personally. It has to do with YouTube. So, So just know that. But I do want to know if you have anything on your mind that you want us to chat about before we go into our guided meditation, which is going to be in the next, within like 4 minutes. So please hit the thumbs up while you're here. Earlier I did do a pop-up. I'll be doing those frequently. Earlier I did a pop-up and talked about what's going on in the news. So I'll still be doing those. So no worries. Anybody have anything they need to talk about? You'll be okay, Warren. I'll still be putting up videos every day. Off the Ledge. The live streams will be just on Thursday nights and on Sundays for Church of Spirituality. And you can watch those on replay. When I first started out, I just recorded videos and uploaded them. The only live streams for the time being will be Thursday night, Guided Meditation for Healed America, and Church of Spirituality. The Guided Meditation for Healed America is 7 p.m. Eastern. That's where we are. That's where we are right now. So Thursdays and Sunday afternoons at 1 p.m. Eastern until future notice. You'll survive Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays by watching the video that I record and post. And this is temporarily. You all know that I live right outside of Salem. It's only like a 30-minute drive away. And I need to go make some money. And I'll still make a little bit of money on my videos that I uploaded. Okay. All right, got it? Got it? You can get together on your own somehow and do virtual group hugs. Maybe I'll incorporate a group hug into the videos I upload. Yeah, you know, I thought about it for a very, very long time. And this morning it just kind of hit the tipping point, right? Okay. You'll still see me. And we may resume in November, but probably not 3 nights a week. So make sure you're in a comfortable place where you won't be interrupted during this time. And also, earlier in my video, I asked you if you could go to the Juneteenth Guided Meditation for Healed America, because according to my recollection, that meditation was about ice. So I posted the link in my video earlier, my pop-up earlier that I did around 4 o'clock. It's under the videos. That's where you'll be looking for my videos now, under the videos. Okay, so go and do that Juneteenth one, because we did a meditation on ice. I think it's really interesting what's going on. We've been doing these meditations for years now. I've done hundreds of these. And how many times I have flooded, through the guided meditation, we've flooded the Capitol with white light. And in those meditations, we were sending the dark entities out of the Capitol. Well, what's happening right now is interesting. Because all the MAGA Republicans are not going to work at the Capitol. That's because they can't handle it, right? They can't handle the truth and they can't handle the light. Don't ever think that the work that we do here is not powerful. It's probably the most powerful thing that's being done, and that includes prayer. As much as we possibly can, we will stay out of the fear. Fear is only insisting on thinking thoughts that scare you. If you feel you're really enveloped in fear, believe it or not, I was listening to Taylor Swift being interviewed by Jimmy Fallon, and she was talking about living in your own, not in your bubble like you're unaware of things. She didn't mean that, but create happiness for yourself. And what I'm saying about that is when we create happiness for ourselves, we have a very much stronger aura, much stronger energy field. So that's our protection. We have 30 seconds before we go into the meditation. I like to start exactly at 15 minutes. So when you go back and you do the meditation again during the week, you can cue it right up to that 15-minute mark. So on that note, get in a comfortable position. Make sure you have no distractions. And close your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Take a deep breath in with your eyes closed. Hold that breath as long as you can before you exhale. Long exhalation. Deep breath in. Hold it as long as you can before you exhale. And do that again at your own pace. You can do this kind of breathing whenever you feel stressed. Deep breath in and hold it as long as you can. And then a longer breath out. And give your body permission to relax. Just say to your body, mentally say, or you can say it out loud if you want to, body, I give you full permission to relax. It is safe to relax. And feel your physical body melting like ice cream. Like candle wax, just melting. Feel your body releasing all tension. Scan your body and notice any areas that feel tense. The most common areas: shoulders, jaw, back. Often we hold our leg muscles tightly without realizing it. Relax your legs like we're always ready to run and to flee. Tell your legs it's safe to just relax. And feel your body becoming like fluid. Your body is fluid. Relax your toes, the soles of your feet and the tops of your feet. Allow that relaxation to travel up into your ankles and calves and knees. And as you relax each part of your body, bring a sense of safety into your being. Relax your thighs, feel very safe. Your lower abdomen, buttocks and hips. Bring your attention to the tailbone. Relax your tailbone and moving up vertebrae by vertebrae. Relax your spine all the way up to the base of the skull. Feel your entire back relax. It feels good to relax. And you deserve to feel good. Feeling good helps everything. Feel the stomach and waist relax. The big diaphragm muscle that moves your rib cage and lungs up and down, allowing you to breathe. Relax the diaphragm. Your rib cage and lungs and heart. Moving that relaxation up into the shoulders. Feel your shoulders becoming heavy. And your arms and elbows and hands and wrists and fingers. Heavy. Allow gravity just to take the weight of your body down. Feeling more grounded. Relax your neck, your throat. Let that jaw relax. Let go of all the tension in your jaw. Relax all the hundreds of muscles in your face and your scalp. And imagine about 3 feet above the top of your head what appears is a divine hand holding a pitcher of water, pure energetic water. It's sparkling with light. And slowly that hand pours the pitcher of water over your head, and you feel it covering your head. This etheric water, very cleansing, covering your entire body. You're coated with this light, liquid, beautiful, detoxifying energy. Relax your focus. Allow that to fade. And now imagine a bright, brilliant ball of light, just like the sun, about 5 feet above the top of your head, shining a huge beam of light down into the crown, down through your entire center of your body, like a fluorescent tube light shooting into the ground, from your tailbone into the ground. Feel that beam of light going into the earth, and rays of light emanating out from this tube of light, filling your entire being with light. And now relaxing your focus, allowing the light to continue to shine in your being. Bring your focus to your breath. Feel the gentle sensation of the breath as it moves in and out of your nostrils. All is well. Repeat the mantra to yourself or out loud. All is well. Feel the energy of this statement. All is well. And imagine now that you are in a crowd of people who are enlightened, advanced souls, and a big audience. And you feel and you sense the people in front of you, to the sides of you, behind you. You don't know each other, but you just are aware that these people represent and are souls that are here in America right now, that have a higher level of awareness than most people. There's a certain concentration of us, and the awareness of the energy of the divine that flows in us and through us. There are hundreds of us, there are thousands of us. We're in a sea of people that are a little bit more advanced souls, a little more aware than the average person, of having come here on a contract, with the soul contract, to help America through this time that we're in. There's no better or worse human. We're simply aware of the need to use our power right now during these tumultuous times in the United States. So you're in a huge audience of people like you with the same consciousness, knowing the power of prayer and intention, the power of the collective working together. And you may feel a little surprised that there are so many of us all gathered in this auditorium. And there's a screen on a stage in front of all of us. There may be several screens because there are so many of us all gathered to shift the energy of this terrorism, this fascism, into light, obliterating it and replacing it with light and beauty and love and healing for all. So on this screen, you all see depicted upon the screen all the worst case scenarios that you've been fed, that have been happening, that have been horrifying, that have been terrifying, all the evil ones who have a need, an insatiable need and greed for control and power, all those who want to be killers and dictators and fascists, all those who want to destroy the United States of America, to inflict cruelty on all of us. You see them on the screen, but we as a collective energy of thousands upon thousands of us, we are here observing all of this on the screen, all the horrible things that these evil ones have done, all the destruction, all the sadistic moves and the cruel moves, as they snicker and they sneer and they're haughty and they look entitled. They look down on all the rest of the people. You see them on the screen, and now you hear a whirring noise, a whirring, like a fan moving very quickly, a whirring sound. And you begin to notice that that whirring sound is a sound of a cyclone of light that's formed above everybody's head, forming a huge collective cyclone of light. And now you're watching this cyclone of light, beautiful divine light, the most brilliant light you've ever borne witness to. It's an etheric light. And those images are still on the screen. And now you see like a white tornado coming, crossing over the screen. We are collectively doing this energy work. We're aware of it. It's all our prayers and intentions together, and we are wiping the screens clean with our consciousness. Like a storm that plows through these images, every single one of them, and obliterates the evil. The evil is rendered completely powerless, unable to get a grip on our country, though they try. With each wave of energy, these tornadoes go through, hit the screen, and obliterate the evil. It's like a storm, and we're all creating this white light storm with our consciousnesses together. Feel the power. Every dark image, every terrifying image, every horrifying story, all flash up on the screen, and that white light cyclone just passes right over it and obliterates all the darkness, all the evil, all the work of the demonic, all the convincing that we need to be fearful and full of anxiety and that we all need to be sick and die and nobody cares. All of that wiped away by the cyclone of white light energy that we have created as a collective in this time-space reality. Hold this in your mind. Feel it being done. And as the work comes to its conclusion, you're very aware of all the people in this crowd of thousands, hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of light workers here on the planet today in this country. You're all here. The images on the screen have stopped. And we feel a collective agreement. The work is done. We have won. The light work is done and we have won. And let's hold that like one collective thought. We see it's done. Love has won. And hold that thought. Hold that reality. And now on that blank screen, we're all here together. What appears on the screen are beautiful images of America having gone through a very tough time, coming out on the other side, with Kamala as president, good people in charge, only good happening. We've been through the storm. We made it through. And though we feel perhaps beaten up in so many ways, we feel the feeling right now together of hope, of joy, of love, of cooperation, and we are healed. And each and every one of us have no doubt at all. The universe has spoken. We have answered the call to do the work. We need not worry about it. It's already done. And now you can relax your focus and just allow your entire being to be filled up with a feeling of excitement for all the good that we will be creating, all the healing that we will be creating, all our battles won, the light wins. And feel that feeling of gratitude. Feel everyone in this collective meditation in gratitude. More gratitude than ever. No longer taking anything for granted. Grateful for every good thing. And now you can relax your focus and bring your attention to the gentle sensation of the breath as it moves in and out of your nostrils slowly. If you choose to, you can continue to meditate. And if you want to come to an awakened state, you can do that at the count of 1. I'll count up from 5 to 1. And make a little promise to yourself that you'll do the meditation again in total and complete knowing that it's effective and it's worked and it's continuing to work. And have a sense of appreciation for yourself, for having recognized that you matter and what you think in your consciousness matters to the collective. Give yourself credit for showing up. 5. Coming up to 4. All is well. 3. Always safe and protected. 2. Always connected to the divine. At the count of 1, at your own pace, take your time. You can open your eyes or you can continue to meditate. It's up to you. And 1. And namaste.